Now this is cured and good to go, but I want to bring it to the next level. I'm going to drop it in some hot water, bring it to a boil, and let it simmer for about an hour to get rid of all the extra salt and make sure that we have the most tender ham we could possibly get. Whoa, it's a big ham. And now to that, I'm going to add leek, 1 carrot, and nice big chunks. I'm just throwing that in there to infuse the flavor. 1 onion. Don't worry about the skins. Leave everything on. Garlic. Chop this in half. Beautiful. And now you want to let that go for about an hour. Now there's a classic pairing of apple and pork. And I want to bring that to new heights by making my own apple butter. It's a nice thick glaze. I'm going to coat my ham. It's going to be delicious, and it's super simple to make. In a medium-sized saucepan on medium heat, 5 pounds of McIntosh apples. Seeds, skin, we're going to get rid of all of that later. Now, 4 cups freshly squeezed pure apple juice. If you can't find this, any kind of store-bought apple juice will work fine. Just like that. I've got 1 teaspoon of ground cinnamon, a little bit of nutmeg. Fresh nutmeg is always better. If you don't have fresh, use the powdered stuff, not a big deal. Beautiful. Get all those spices in there. Now I'm gonna let this go for about 45 minutes till the apples are fully cooked. We're gonna strain it and make our apple butter. Now our apples are cooked through. They've been on here for 45 minutes. The smell is just amazing. Look at that texture. All we need to do is strain this and add a couple finishing touches, and we're almost there. Perfect. With a ladle, I'm just gonna get in there and push this apple through the strainer. Now, pop it right back in to our saucepan. Look at that, how silky smooth that is. Perfect. Back on the heat, on low. 2 cups of brown sugar. And to cut down the sweetness just a bit, add the juice of 1 lemon. Perfect. Now, give this a quick stir. Combine all of this together. Now I'm gonna let this go for an hour and a half on low heat. The flavors are gonna concentrate, it's gonna reduce by half, and it'll be the perfect base for our glaze. It's been simmering away for an hour and a half. It's reduced, it's thickened, the flavors are concentrated. You can use this for meat or even on dessert. And it keeps for about a week in an airtight container, but I guarantee it won't last that long. Now we gotta add a couple finishing touches before we glaze our ham. Half a cup of honey, about a 1/4 cup of Dijon mustard, 2 cups of our apple butter. Just pour that right in there. Beautiful. A little hit of salt and a little bit of pepper, just like that. Now the honey's gonna add nice texture to this. The Dijon mustard is just gonna give it a little bit of spice. Great combinations for ham. Now this is boiled for an hour. It's nice and tender. I've popped it in a roasting pan. All I need to do is take off the skin. I want to glaze directly on the ham. So just get it all off with a little brush, big brush. Start slathering on our apple butter. Now this is really gonna infuse tons of flavor, and really what we wanna do is we wanna keep basting our ham while we're cooking it pretty much every 15 minutes. This is a good first glaze. All I want to do is add about 6 cups of water. This is going to moisten the ham as it cooks, combine with the drippings, make a great sauce. Pop this in a 350-degree oven for an hour and a half, and I guarantee these guys have never had a ham like this. Beautiful. Honestly, do I need to say anything? Oh, beautiful. Now, one last little touch. Look at all. That is packed with flavor. I'm just gonna pop it right back on top of the ham. Excellent.